Yo, what's up, people? This is my first ORAS Wi-Fi battle, and it's an OU battle that I had against somebody. It's so hard to find people to go against in ORAS, because ORAS came out not too long ago, and I actually found somebody, Jake. We actually had a good battle. It wasn't like these other times I got completely blown back because I didn't want to run a mega B-drill or something, or mega swamp rip. I didn't run one of these powerful megas that just came out, and I got blown back literally by these Pokemon. So I actually put together a team of some Pokemon that I actually knew, and we had a good battle. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it. And I decided I wanted to lead off with my Milotic, because if he led off with his Scrafty and used Intimidate, that would have been great, because this is a competitive Milotic, or however you want to pronounce it. And he goes for Energy Ball. It's actually Calm, and it takes that very well. And I was going for Scald, hoping to get a burn, because I did so little I could probably stall it out with Recovery, as I do have the leftovers, but I don't get a burn. And I'm just hoping for burns. I thought I could take another Energy Ball with leftovers. Probably take it badly, but I could take it. But I didn't take it quite as well as I wanted to. So I'm going to go for Scald, hoping for a burn. But I don't get the burn. And I actually realized that this thing was Choice Scarf. I was just guessing that it was Choice Scarf, but I knew it was going to go for Energy Ball again. So I went straight out into my B-drill knowing it doubles resist. B-drill is fragile, but it can take an Energy Ball fairly well, especially just from a Scarf Gardevoir, and he does take that well. And I did not want to risk it not being Scarf and going for a Psychic type move and completely destroying my B-drill. So I'm just gonna Mega and go for the Protect. I'm just gonna Mega right here, go for the Protect. But Mega B-drill is looking strong. I actually like this thing, but I did go for the Protect, but he switched out, so it doesn't work. So I'm going to go for U-turn just to scout which type of Skarmory it is, whether it be Shed Cell, Leftovers, Rocky Helmet. As I found out, it is not Rocky Helmet, so most likely it is Shed Cell or Leftovers. So I'm going to go on my Milotic, knowing that it's most likely going to go for Stealth Rocks. As he does go for Stealth Rocks, I know that this is a great opportunity for my Milotic to get his health back with Recovery. I'm 100% sure that a Milotic is faster than a Skarmory, as I do figure out that it is a leftover set, which isn't good. I don't have anything that traps this thing, so I was hoping for Shed Shell. As now I can go for my Recover. And at this point I do know that this thing is Choice Scarf. So I'm not really afraid of this thing. It can go for Energy Ball. I'm getting chip damage on this Gardevoir. As it actually goes for Moon Blast now. Probably thinking that I would switch out. And he actually gets a crit. And that does so much damage. It doesn't do as much as I thought it would do, but it does some damage. Calm Milotic is just super powerful. I wish I had Miracle in this thing. I'm probably going to replace Dragon Tail with Miracle, as he's going to go for Moon Blast, and I can just recover all that damage off plus an extra. Live another. I want to get to a good point where I know I have a lot of HP, because I know I can take a Jolteon's Volt Switch. So he's going to go for another Moon Blast. I know I can take that, because I've been taking them all over the place. I'm going to go for Scald. I'm actually hoping not to get crit, as he just survives that. I know it's kind of, I was really hoping that would kill. As I'm gonna go for recovery this time. Like I said, I want to be at as much health as I can for that Jolteon. But I actually did have a plan for this Jolteon. I just wanted to make it seem like I was gonna stay in. So I'm just gonna go for Scald now. I know I'm gonna be knocked pretty low, but not as low as I was before. So I'm going to go for Scald, knock out this Gardevoir. This Gardevoir is great. I used to love running Gardevoir on Pokemon Showdown. But now that it's out, I know he's going to bring in that Jolteon. And I'm at half health. I'm in the green. I'm good. So it brings in that Jolteon. I know I can switch out into my extra drill, knowing it can't go for hidden power ice and kill me. And I was actually thinking it would go for a volt switch, forgetting about my extra drill, as he does predict that and go for the shadow ball. And that takes a huge chunk off my extra drill. He probably did not think I was choice scarf because he probably thought I was going to switch in on a volt switch. And as I do get rid of this Jolteon, was a problem. I needed my Melodic so I can get rid of this Skarmory, because Skarmory is such a threat. And I was running 5 physical Pokemon. So I'm going to go out in my Whimsicott. No, I was only running 4. And this one is just a support. It can't really do anything to Skarmory. As I switched in this, thinking that, what reason would you bring in a Swampert? I was thinking Hideo was going to go for Rain Dance. I can go into my Whimsicott, go for an Encore, but this Whimsicott does not have Encore. Unfortunately, I forgot that you had to breed Encore onto Whimsicott, so I got to make a whole new Whimsicott just so I can get Encore. So I know I can live anything. I wanted to scare this thing out, thinking that I had a grass move, when actually I was gonna go for a Leech Seed. I was actually worried about this thing having like Ice Punch and completely destroying my life, because I have nothing for Mega Swampert on this team. As I do get the Leech Seed off on this Chandelure, which is good. I decided I want to go for. I was thinking, what should I do at this moment? I decided to go for a Tailwind, because if he kills my Whimsicott, I can switch out, get the Tailwind, and kill it. But this thing goes for Calm Mind, and I really wish I had Encore, because I can Encore this thing, switch out, and set up, which I can't. So I'm just deciding to make plays. This thing is most likely going to go for a Fire type next turn, and I'm like, what can live this? I want to go out in my Melodic, but my Melodic can't do much to it, as it just set up a Calm Mind. I can Dragon Tail it out, but I really don't want it taking much damage, so I decided to switch out my Tyrantrum. I know he can take a Fire type move, and he can not kill a Chandelure. I was actually trying to scare him out, because I was not hoping for a burn. I know this thing probably thought I had Earthquake, and I do have these Leech Seeds, so I can get some health back, get over half. So I was just hoping that he switched out. I know he was probably going to switch out into Skarmory, which was what I wanted. So he switches out into Skarmory. He has that nice shiny Skarmory. I have this nice shiny Tyrantrum. Certainly Tyrantrum is just beautiful, beautiful blue. As I do set up a Dragon Dance. So I have this Dragon Dance up. This thing gets its leftovers, but Mega Beedrill's U-turn did so much damage. 2 turns of leftovers did not bring it up to half, and bring it up to sturdy. As I do go for a Thunder Fade, and it destroys his life. I didn't think that it could kill a Skarmory. I mean, that's just power right there. As the Tailwind does go out, but I don't care, because I do have that Tailwind boost. As I'm gonna go for Thunder Fang, I was just pretty much setting this thing off. As I get that Thunder Fang, take the Life Orb damage, and it flinches. And I was just hype right there, like, it flinches? Thank you! As I do take out the Scrafty, Tyrantrum is just getting a mini sweep on right here. This is just really good. God dang. As he goes out in the Swampert, I have nothing for Swampert. This just has Elemental Fangs. And I decided to go for a Fire Fang, best thing I could do, hoping for a burn. I don't get the burn. Then he goes for Earthquake, and that knocks out my Tyrantrum. And he finally kills one of the pokes, and he did have a chance to kill one of my pokes. I just got lucky with the flinches and all that. It's not in guarding my extra drill. I was thinking about going for Rapid Spin, because I just wanted to get these rocks off, so I could switch between Weavile and Beedrill. But I'm like, nah, I just want to get some damage off, hurry this battle along. Go for Earthquake, get as much damage as I can. That does a good chunk to this Mega Swampert. As I know that this thing is low enough for me to go into my Beedrill and knock this thing out. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go into my Beedrill, my Mega Beedrill. He hasn't had much time out here, so I'm like, go ahead, go out there, get a kill. And I didn't really feel like going for U-turn, so I just went for Poison Jab. hoping that it, like, of course it'll kill. It has adaptability, that sky high attack. Shumpert is buffing on, but he can't take that. And now he goes out in a Chandelure, and I just went for another poison gel, thinking that it'll kill because Chandelures don't have like super high defense, and he lives barely. And he goes for a flamethrower, knocks out my V-Drill, and he goes down to poison. I was lucky I got that poison. Not really lucky because my Weavile can just come in and knock it off, give my Weavile some screen time, and that was a good game. That was a good 3-0. I gotta get that off my screen. Get that off my screen. But if y'all want to have a Wi-Fi battle, then hit me up on Twitter. I'm always ready for a Wi-Fi battle. And I actually showed you some of the Pokemon that are going to be on the next shiny giveaway, which is going to be Tyrantrum, Milotic, and Excadrill. Was Excadrill? Yeah, Excadrill was shiny. And these are going to be on the next shiny giveaway I'm having with Sergeant Swampert. Check out his channel, or if you already checked out his channel, then get ready for this. We're going to have a lot of shinies. And just thanks for watching. If you liked it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the subscribe button. And I can't really continue my Let's Play if you know I already have the VS Secret. I had to hurry on along. I have work and all that. I really can't waste time doing the Let's Play that nobody really watches. I get like 2 views on that. And I wanted to hurry along and get this over with. But thanks for watching.